Most people manifest from their mind. Here, you remember how to manifest from your heart. I am Rish, and this is Reality Unlimited. Let's drop in. I want to share something with you that completely transformed the way I manifest. I see this belief running in the society, and it's the exact thing that's keeping them stuck. Once you see it, everything shifts. We have been programmed to believe something that sounds productive, but is actually keeping us stuck. And that belief is that you have to do something in order to manifest. You have to become something. You have to be somewhere else other than where you are. Wholeness is somewhere over there. Once you get there, once you heal enough, once you do enough inner work, earn enough money, become enough fit, that's when you will get it. And here's what's interesting. This is not only in the mainstream culture, but especially in the personal growth communities and the people who are constantly doing the inner work on day-to-day basis. They feel this the most. People manifesting are thinking that I need to be somewhere else in order to be worthy of receiving what I want to manifest. And the irony is we are trying to go from the place of not enough. And that's the trap. I recently watched this reality TV show where I noticed something very profound. So there was this contestant that was building things, creating things. He was getting awards in different areas. And when he shared that with the judges, one of the judges asked, but what do you do to earn? Where did this money come from? And this person came from a privileged background. So the judge said, so you don't do anything to earn. All of it is for free. And then the contestant responded by saying, brother, you don't need to earn when you have it. When the contestant replied, everyone was silent, especially the judge. He didn't have the answer to it. I'm sure something cracked open in him because deep down he was carrying this false belief that you should be working towards earning money even if you have the money. But isn't that ironic, since once you have something, why would you need to earn it? And the reason why this is so ingrained in the self-help culture, people who are focusing on self-growth on a day-to-day basis, is because they are carrying this software of not being enough. And therefore, that software is pushing them towards their goals. And that is doing its work, of course, because they are able to push and push and push and really go to the next point. However, they are moving from lack to wholeness instead of wholeness to wholeness. Just imagine how it sounds. Once I heal my trauma, I'll be whole. Once I raise my vibration, I'll be worthy. Once I do enough inner work, then I'll receive. Once I release this block, then I can manifest. And these are the same false beliefs, just wrapped in a different language. You're still operating from, I'm not whole yet. I need to do something to get there. And here are some of the false beliefs I see running constantly. If I'm triggered, I'm failing. Rest is avoidance of my inner work. I should be further along by now, and so forth. Do any of these sound familiar to you? These beliefs are not helping you become whole. These are the false beliefs that are keeping you away from remembering that you're already whole. And the problem is these beliefs keep you in a loop. And that loop is you believe that you're not whole. You try to do something to become whole. Then you never feel that you're enough because these actions are the extension of the same frequency. Then you stay in not whole frequency and you manifest from lack. As a result, you are not able to receive your true desires. That can be a very effortless process if you do the process from the other way around. This is the trap. So recently in one of my plant medicine journey, I was guided to 3 books to dive deeper into this concept of false beliefs. And I want to share them with you. They are called the Rainbow Tablets. And these are the books. And it's all about journey back to wholeness, how there are false beliefs in abundance, the sexuality and so forth, and in all areas of our lives. And they really took me deeper into understanding what are the false beliefs in this society that we live in and why they are ingrained for us to be trapped in the loop of not being enough so that we can be controlled. So if you want to dive deeper into what are the false beliefs, you can check these books out. They are The Rainbow Tablets by C.L. Lano. And what these books does beautifully is to show how these beliefs are ingrained in us, not just individually, but collectively. And they are part of the agenda. They are part of the plan to keep us controlled. They are really powerful resources, but you don't really need to do them in order to follow what I'm about to share with you. Coming from this idea of false beliefs, I want to share my personal story as well. I have been on this journey to really deconstruct and release the false beliefs. And a lot of them come through my own awareness of understanding what am I carrying in different areas of my life. And in manifestation, I often like to say that it's not about adding more, but to release what's holding you back. And therefore, false beliefs are a big part of them, because once you observe the false beliefs that are taken from outside and not serving your life, you can transmute them into something that really serves you. You can transmute them into a new energy. And that's when you start to become lighter. You start to be in more flow, to manifest consciously. And again, manifestation is not something you do. It happens by itself once you release these beliefs. It will really help you to bring this clarity and lightness in your field, which makes manifestation effortless. This is what I've observed in my life. By releasing the false beliefs over and over, it has helped me to become lighter and to be a clear magnet for all the opportunities and synchronicities in my life. And this is what I get to really transmit to my clients as well in our processes. Because here's what works. You don't manifest from lack to wholeness. You manifest from wholeness to everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. So what energy you vibrate at really become the place you attract from. So either you can be in lack, you can let those false beliefs run your life and hustle and grind in the physical reality, or you can work with the energy, your nervous system and your belief system to work with you, which makes your action much more fruitful and your journey towards experiencing your visions and your goals more effortless. Because you'll see the moment you start feeling more whole, two things happen. Firstly, you start to become much more confident, at ease, at more joy and love within yourself. So when you're living life, you're living it with much more comfort, much more playfulness. And I feel that's what matters. And as a result of you feeling that way, you'll see that outside circumstances come to match that frequency, and your dreams and desires start to manifest more effortlessly. Universe, which is you inverse, start to synchronize the right opportunities, people, and circumstances in your life so that you can have the desired experience. So here's a practice that you can adopt, and if you do it consistently, this will change everything for you. Step 1, notice the false belief you're carrying in real time. During your day, when you catch yourself saying, I should be doing enough, I should be doing more, I'm not enough yet, I need to fix this first, or any thought that makes you feel not enough, just pause and notice it. Step 2, take 3 deep breaths. Inhale and say to yourself, I am enough, I am whole. Exhale and let that belief be released. Do this 3 times with the same belief, and you'll see that energy of the belief getting released. And you can do it even more if you feel like in that moment. Step 3, ask from wholeness. After the 3 breaths, now ask yourself this question. If I didn't carry that belief and I would live in wholeness in this aspect of my life, how would I act? Let the answer come in. And then here's the key. You do that thing. You do not postpone it to later. For example, if your belief was, I should not be resting right now, and if I do, I'm lazy. After doing this practice, the answer might come that if I operate from wholeness, I would rest without guilt. So now you let yourself rest and you bring in that belief that I am whole and complete and there's no guilt when I'm resting. So I highly recommend you look into your false beliefs and do this work if it excites you and see it for yourself how life shifts in steps, one belief at a time. This practice does two things. First, it catches your limiting belief in the real time and stop that pattern. Second, it rewires your nervous system. Every time you act from wholeness instead of that limiting belief, you rewire new neural pathways that create a new destiny for you. Do this every single day. When you catch yourself with limiting belief, you pause, you take deep breaths, you rewire with the new belief that comes from wholeness and act on it. And if you continue doing this, within a week, you will see that your baseline of how you operate starts to shift and you start to create a new identity. When you keep on doing it for months, then you will be a completely different person. And the result of you practicing this is going to be you operating from wholeness. And again, it's going to do two things: you feeling good in day-to-day life, and then shifting your manifestations, which come from that state of wholeness instead of lack, and you having to fight your energy system through push and through striving. This is how you manifest from your heart, from your higher mind, instead of your logical mind. Good luck practicing, and I hope you received what you needed to receive during this episode. Feel free to share with me on my Instagram if you have any questions or would like to share something about the episode. And I wish you an amazing week ahead. See you coming week. Whatever shifted in you, trust it. If this landed for you, someone in your life needs to hear it too. Find me on Instagram at I am Rish Gupta. Your reality is unlimited.